In this video, we will see the various basic theorem pertaining to circle. And although we will not go through the proof of these theorems, but we will basically understand what are these theorems. So the theorem number 1 is equal chord of a circle subtend equal angle at the center. So equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. So, and the converse of that theorem is that if the subtended angle from two chords are equal, then the chords are also equal. So we take one chord PQ, and this chord is subtending the angle POQ at the center. And suppose this chord is 4 centimeter, and this angle is say 70 degree. Now we have another chord of the circle which is also 4 centimeter. So this is another chord which is say AB, and the length of this chord is also 4 centimeter. So this chord will also subtend an angle of 70 degree at the center. Similarly, if we have another chord which is also 4 centimeter, then this chord will also subtend an angle of 70 degree. And the converse of the theorem is, if two chords are subtending equal angle, so this is 70 centimeter, 70 centimeter, 70 degree, 70 degree, then the length of the chord is equal. So in the first main theorem given is PQ equal to AB, and then angle POQ equal to AOB. So if this is given, then this is true as per the theorem, and the converse is, if this is given, if POQ is equal to AOB, then PQ equal to AB. So this is the converse of the theorem. Now let us look at theorem number 2. So we are going to discuss 4 key theorems in this chapter, and these are very important theorems. So now let us look at the theorem number 2. Theorem number 2 is the perpendicular from the center of a circle, bisects the chord. So in this case, we have a circle, then we have a center, and we have a chord PQ. So if we draw from the center a perpendicular on the chord, so this is point O, and if we draw a perpendicular OA, then the theorem, according to this theorem, is given is OA is perpendicular to PQ, and Hence, according to the theorem is PA equal to AQ. So this is given, and according to the theorem number 2, PA is equal to AQ. So it means this will be at the midpoint of PQ. And the converse of the theorem is that if we take the midpoint of any chord, midpoint of any chord and join that point to the center of the circle, then it will be perpendicular. It will be at 90 degree. So this is the converse of theorem number 2. This is converse of theorem number 2. Converse of 2. So इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि अगर किसी सेंटर से कॉर्ड के ऊपर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया गया है तो वो जो परपेंडिकुलर कॉर्ड को मिड पॉइंट पे काटेगा, यानी कॉर्ड के दो हिस्से कर देगा। और अगर कॉर्ड के मिड पॉइंट से कोई लाइन सेंटर को मिलाते हैं तो वो परपेंडिकुलर होगा। तो कॉन्वर्स उसका ये है। सो दिस इज थ्योरम नंबर 2। नाउ लेट अस लुक एट द थ्योरम नंबर 3 and 4. So theorem number 3 is equal chord of a circle are equidistance from the center. So we have two chords AB and CD. So what we are saying is that these chords, if we draw perpendicular from here O, and if they meet at P and Q, then we are saying is OP is equal to OQ if AB equal to CD. So this is that theorem is OP is equal to OQ if AB is equal to CD. If the chords are equal, अगर ये दोनों chord equal size की हैं, मान लीजिए ये भी 4 सेंटीमीटर है और ये भी 4 सेंटीमीटर है, और ये डिस्टेंस अगर 2 सेंटीमीटर है तो ये डिस्टेंस भी 2 सेंटीमीटर ही होगा। अगर लेंथ ऑफ द कॉर्ड इज इक्वल टू से 4 सेंटीमीटर, सॉरी इज इक्वल टू से इफ इट इज इक्वल टू 4 सेंटीमीटर, then this will be equal, and say this is equal to 2 centimeter. So this is theorem number 3. And the last theorem which we want to discuss here is theorem number 4, and which is the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. So the fourth is the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. So this means, I'll show you here. So this is the arc A. So this is the arc PQ, and this is subtending an angle POQ like this. And then on the remaining part means like this here, it is subtending an angle like this, say at point A. Then what we are saying is that this angle is double of this angle. So if this angle is A, then this angle is 2A. Or if we draw a simpler diagram, let's not draw that complicated diagram. So we will draw a simple diagram, and we will draw like this. So this point suppose is A, then we are saying is this angle, अगर ये angle A है तो ये angle 2A होगा, ये angle इससे double है, or it could be at any point. So A could be here, A could be here, A could be here, A could be here, and we have seen earlier that all these angles are equal. So any angle which is subtended from PQ on the remaining part will always be half of this angle, and among all these angles among themselves will also be equal. So this angle, if we subtend from here to here, I am not drawing it because it will make the picture very complicated. So all these angles will also be equal. So summarizing, there are 4 main theorems which we need to remember: that equal chord of a circle subtend equal angle at the center, which is theorem number 1. Then theorem number 2 is the perpendicular from the center of a circle bisects the chord, उसको 2 बराबर भागों में डिवाइड कर देता है, और equal chord of a circle are equidistant from the center. Equal chord अगर वो है तो सेंटर से इक्वल डिस्टेंस के ऊपर होती हैं, और एंगल सबटेंडेड एट द सेंटर बाय ए chord by a arc is double the angle subtended by at the remaining part of the circle. तो ये एंगल A है तो ये एंगल 2A होगा, and this will also apply if this happens to be a chord. तो अगर ये chord के लिए भी हम बात करें तो chord PQ या arc PQ दोनों के लिए ये थ्योरम लागू होगी.